I don't even know. Like, I'm just trying to get to it because, you know, right now our sister is fuming.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Prada. Basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Prada. Basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't.
Hi, A-Luxers. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing fine. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or evening. Hope you guys are having a productive week. Hope everything is going as you guys planned. If not, you know what? Dust yourself off and try again. So, for those of you passing for the first time, my name is Kristen Moore. Here in this channel, we discuss everything to do with fashion, beauty, lifestyle. And if this is something that sparks your interest, then, you know, if it's topics that you like, please feel free to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification button below. For those of you passing by and returning, or just returning, you know, thank you so much for your love and support. I don't even know. Like, I'm just trying to get to it because, you know, right now our sister is fuming. Right. So, with no further ado, I'm gonna, as you guys can see by the title of this video, you guys could see that, you know, what it is. So, Hermes drama. Again. So now, it was my turn to deal with the Hermes drama.
That pissed me off for real. Why do you act like that?
Like what?
The way that you act, you don't see how you act while people don't want to be around you?
No.
Look how you act.
I know.
So I'ma break it down for you guys, and I'm gonna jump right into this video to explain you guys my experience with Hermes in Harrods in the United Kingdom. And I would have included evidence, but because I videoed the staff without her knowledge, and I don't want to get caught up in any drama with the law, I will not include this in this video because I just don't want to have any more drama. I have enough drama going on in my life. So the last thing I want to do is to add any more drama to my life. So with no further ado, we're going to jump right into it. I have some notes here, so you guys might see me looking down. I have some notes here to kind of outline what has happened, just so I can make sure, put everything out there, with timings, etc, etc. So I got an email to do a pickup of an item that I requested. The item was available for pickup. We went in to get it. Me and my good friend, we went. We got it. I'm excited. I also went to pick up other pair of RANT sandals in this beautiful color that I wanted. I just feel like, you know, I could do a lot with it. And also I have a holiday coming up. So I was kind of like, yeah, let me just get that because I have some cute outfits to go with Hermes Day. So no further ado, technically that day I was Hermes hopping, honey. So from one store to the other, from the other to the other. And I was like, you know what? I might as well just finish my day off. So I managed to get myself something very beautiful, which I will be unboxing for you guys later after this drama. So that's the only good thing that came out of this situation. So I decided after my second location, I purchased an item, and I'll purchase my RANTs, and I decided, okay, I need some Twillies. So with that being said, I decided to go to the Harrods branch. So I got into Harrods, and if my memory serves me correct, I got there at 5:15. So while I'm there 5:15, I looked for parking, parked my car, paid for my parking, and then I walked in the store and I went directly to Hermes and I stood in the queue. There were about 4 people in front of me. So while I'm there standing, there's no one coming behind me yet. So I got the urge to use the toilet. So I needed to release myself. So long story short, but still giving you details, I decided to then go to the toilet. So the person that's in front of me was an Asian lady, and I was, you know, polite, and I said to her, I think I'm gonna go to the toilet and come back. And she was like, oh, no problem. So I turned around and I made myself to the second floor or third floor where the restroom is in Harrods, got to the toilet, do what I had to do, come back out, make my way down back to Hermes. While I'm standing there in the queue, I realized that there was 3 more people in front of me. So The Asian lady, so there was this gentleman, two ladies together. Clearly they were friends. The Asian lady that I was behind, and then there was another lady, a gentleman with kids, and his wife, I'm assuming, or his partner, and she went off to look at something else while he stood in the queue for her. So I then reach and stand behind him. Mind you, at this time, I was in the queue and waited for about 25 minutes before I went to the toilet. So when I come, as I said, no one was behind me before I left. So when I got back, there was 3 more people. So obviously, I just queued up because I'm not going to go by the Asian lady and then to inconvenience the people behind her, because they would be like, well, there was no one there and she didn't say anything. So to avoid any queuing drama, I'm more than happy to start queuing up again. Mind you, at this time, it was like minutes to 6, and I was like, okay, cool. I know Harrods close at 7 because they have new closing times during the week for some odd reasons. So bear with me, guys, because I'm kind of going through my notes. So while I'm standing there for another 20 minutes, a Hermes staff walked up to me and asked me if I'm in the queue. I replied to him, yes, I am. He then said, well, we won't be able to serve anyone else after just the gentleman here today. However, we are more than happy to see to you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So I was like, huh? Wait, hold on. How you mean you're not serving anybody else until up to this gentleman? I'm standing here in the queue, standing in the queue before him because I was after the lady. So the Asian lady turned around and she was like, yes, she was in the queue. He was like, well, my manager said we're not allowed to serve anybody else after this gentleman. So I then proceeded to say to him, well, I think it's a bit, ridiculous for you guys not to serve me, because at the end of the day, I've been standing in the line now going on almost 50 minutes. So I'm sorry, but if I was in the queue for like 5 minutes and he came and told me that, I would gladly go, honey. Like, it's not that serious. Like, there's so much bigger things going on in the world right now for me to actually worry about someone refusing me service because they're about to close and everybody wants to go home. I know what it's like when you want to go home and somebody walks in and requiring a service of you. Like, I get it. I deal with customers every day. That's part of my business as well. However, I would never leave a client sit there for an hour and then say, oh, can't see to you, babe. I'm sorry. Like, no. That does not work, child. So after I said that to him, I said to him, can I speak to a manager, please? Because I'm not happy with this. So when I done explaining, he proceeded to say that he will go and get his manager. So he called the manager and the manager came over and she technically repeated what her colleague said. And I said to her, you know what? I get that you're basically repeating yourself. And I said to her, but as I explain him, I'm explaining you my situation. So she goes and she says, well, we close at 7 and it's now 6:15. And I've calculated about roughly 10 to 20 minutes per person. So mind you, there's about 7 people in front of me. So I said to her, well, that don't make sense because 7 people, 10 to 20 minutes. Let's see if we keep it at 10 minutes. That's 70 minutes. If your tills closes in the next 45 minutes, the most people you can see to is 4 people. So are you going to tell the other 3, including me, to leave? She goes, oh, no, we will see to them, obviously, because they were standing in the queue and I gave orders to, stop serving from that person. So we will finish it. So I said to her, but that doesn't make sense because there's no one behind me. So if there was someone behind me, I could understand one more. But there's no one behind me. So why didn't you just end the line where I was standing? So she goes, oh, well, it's common sense. If you leave your line, if you leave the queue and you come back, you lose your turn. I lost it. I was like, sis, first of all, I've got time today, honey. TikTok. Okay, I've got time today. I said to her, first of all, don't disrespect me. Don't be rude to me about it's common sense. Because common sense is not so common. First of all. Second of all, I'm a client. You don't never speak to a client about that, about it's common sense. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to explain to you that I'm been trying in the queue for about an hour now. And you're telling me that you can't see to me. So me and her was going back and forth.
You need to get your face out my face.
You need to watch yourself before you get checked.
Who gonna check me, boo? I have.
Anyway.
Are you okay?
No.
All of a sudden, things just went haywire.
I was like, sis, I am not the one, honey. I am not the one. So I said to her, I'm a customer, and what I'm not going to do is be disrespected. So, and as far as I'm concerned, and as I said earlier before, and I said to her again, common sense is not so common. So I said to her, you know, I came here as a customer and I didn't come here to get disrespected. So with all that being said, you know, I tell her, well, you know, I will stand here and we'll see what happens because I think I need to be seen too.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
So the gentleman was like, you know what, she could actually have my spot. So she was like, oh, okay.
Are you not ashamed of yourself?
So when you look now, she walked away. So I was like, you know what, let me call her back and ask her to actually check to see if the items that I'm after, if she actually have them available, because that way I just wouldn't stand in the queue anymore and waste my time. Now what I suggested to her as well, I was like, before you sit here and argue back and forth with me, what I think you should have done is send up one of your staff with a tablet, see if, you know, whatever the clients that are standing in the queue are after, to see if it's available, and if it's not, then, you know, your queue is eliminated. It's no issues. And if you have it, you know what a client is after, so you could kind of push your time forward. She's like, oh, well, you don't need to tell me how to do my job. I was like, I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm just suggesting to you what will be the common sense thing to do.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So now I'm being shady now because I'm trying to throw the common sense back at her. So after that whole showdown, she came, she looked to see if the items, the Tweely colors that I like, because I screenshotted it online, if they were available. She then proceeded to tell me that they're not available. So I said to her, okay, cool. So she offered me her number and she was like, well, message me next time that you're gonna come down, and before you come down, to see if I have it, and if I do have it in store, I'll put it aside for you and you could come and pick it up. However, yeah, so this is my WhatsApp number, whatever. So I said to her, she said, oh, you know what, I don't know why we didn't do that in the first place. So I watched her again and I was like, well, as I said, sis, common sense ain't so common. So after all is said and done, we exchanged numbers and I turned to her and she said, you know, sometimes great relationship starts out from a saga. I said to her, you know what, hey, you never know. Well, this is my number. I'll message you once, you know, I'm gonna come down to get it. But I think I'll just stick to my regular stores because it feels as though like anytime you go to another store or you change SA or you deal with someone else, it's like you always end up in some sort of saga. So obviously, you know, I was on my phone and I was texting my friend, and you know, she was like, oh, she really wished that, you know, she was there with me. And I was like, you know, don't worry about it, girl, it's fine. It's not like I'm dying or anything. So that pretty much sums up my version of my Hermes drama. I just feel like some of these Hermes stuff, I don't know if some of you guys do watch these videos, but please, it's not your daddy's shop. I get that you love your job. I get that you feel as you're exclusive. You're working for one of the most luxurious brands. I get it, sis. You know, you're the girl, honey. I get it. But when a paying customer comes through, drop the attitude. Like, there's no need for it. We're all human beings. Like, treat everybody equally. Treat everybody alike. That's all I would like to get. I do get it. I don't have no issues, and I don't intend upon having any issues with Hermes anytime soon. I have a good relationship with my SAs in each store. I have really good relationship with SAs in different countries, and I just want to keep it like that. I don't want to change or fix or tweak or, you know, be in no kind of predicament with nobody unnecessarily and unprovoked. Common sense is so common. Like,
Boy, if you don't...
girl, give it a rest. So with no further ado, as I promised you guys, I will be unboxing, or I should say revealing, I'm gonna insert a clip here or there to show you guys on my Instagram how I do my unboxings, so you guys could get used to it and maybe join me on my Instagram page at loveherlocks.700 for you to see my more day-to-day activities. And as I say, I'm always more accurate on there, whereas to when I come on here to create content for you guys, it's a couple days or, you know, days after or stuff like that. So with no further ado, I'm gonna, yes guys, so with no further ado, this item that I'm about to unbox, I requested something red. It came, I waited about 7 months, but it came. I'm super duper excited with it. Besides the drama and the saga, I am super duper happy with it because it's like a chameleon, and that's something that I love about some of the Hermes colors. It is such a chameleon. Like in certain shades it looks a color, in certain lightings it look a color, in certain pictures it look a color. So I definitely love her. So with no further ado, I'm gonna, let me just do that. No further ado, I'm gonna reveal to you guys my latest addition to the family. It is my Kelly 28 in the color Rose Extreme with silver hardware. So I just really and truly love this bag. It is amazing. So I just love it. It just looks different in different shades. I am actually gonna put on the straps as we speak. So yeah, I definitely love her. I love this item. It is gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm taking plastics off. Yeah, so I definitely love her to bits. I love it. I cannot complain about this. So I finally have something red, something new red, pinkish. So, you know, it's a different, it's a tone between two colors. I need to get this plastic off. Yes, Hermes is the plastic for me. So usually I take my plastic off after a year, but the strap definitely would have to take off now because I need it. This is so hard. God damn it. Oh my god, it hurts my fingers. There you have it. So I have my strap on. I wish I would make longer straps. I love her to bits. So I'm gonna take out my, take that out. Oh, sorry, I'm just being hooked up over here. I love to tie my clochette on my Kellys a bit higher like that. And there you have her. She is my beauty. I activated her fully. Oh my god, I am in love. Yes, honey, yes. So there you have it, guys. My Kelly 28 in the color Rose Extreme. I love it. So I'm gonna definitely have to go and get her a Twilly. I'm in no rush. I probably might maybe get one for her in Barcelona. Make the trip worthwhile. And yeah, so with that being said, with no further ado, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and thank you for watching. Please comment below if you ever had any Hermes drama. Let me know what you probably would have done differently in that situation if you were in that situation. And as I said, with no further ado, I would love and leave you guys until next time. Bye.
Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even